and it's like 2005 or close to it.
Oh wow.
And they misspelt it on here.
Oh.
They left the I out of it. Even on the commercial, when they do the commercial of this toy, it's on the commercial misspelled.
Oh wow. Dang.
If you look it up.
So his collection is overflowing out here, obviously. It just goes on and on forever. But that wasn't enough for Craig. He's never going to stop. He's got a very spacious closet here, just chock full of...
These bikes are different. This is interesting here. Yeah, you can step on that if you need to.
Okay.
The chrome front end bikes are the rarest ones. They're the first issue. In the first issue, Evel Knievels, they have dark hair and a gray streak down the side of them. Those are the rarest ones. Then this is like the second edition. They lost the chrome on it and the black background roughly, but they're just different variations of them. The Canada and the UK ones, they actually had stickers for the colors of the seat. Then they had a GT version, which is that box right here, which they added to get them to sell more. They added these little features to do different types of stunts.
Yeah. Which box was it?
The stunt GT.
Yeah.
It says GT right there.
Yeah.
It's the same box, but it's just added stickers. Then they had some of the gray versions, the pipes. And the white wheeled ones, they're kind of rare, but not real rare, but people collect all the different varieties of them.
What about those two colors of the different?
Yeah, those are just different colors that you can get. We'll get to those right now. They made the red, blue, and then the standard white outfits. The standard whites, of course, here. That's why I kind of variety did them up. Some of the sets came with the red one. This is this Canyon Cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool bike. Canyon Cycle.
Okay.
The early issue, they put a front wheel on them. They actually have a rubber wheel on the first issue.
Oh, okay.
The first issue, I got one here, is painted. This is painted blue. It has a rubber tire on it, but they took the tire off to save money, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I've got the first issue. It's in there somewhere. They're pretty neat. Then they got
the first issue. Is it still in the box or?
Yeah, I got it in the box.
Oh, you just got it. You just haven't
Yeah.
took it. Okay.
I've got one out displayed somewhere. And these are little different varieties. You got the chrome exhaust, non-chrome exhaust. He is a very rare one. This is the prototype of the very first Evel Knievel figure.
Oh wow.
Really, the first?
Yeah, no, there's only two people that have one. A guy in the UK has this one. He thought he was the only one to have it, but I found another one.
So how many do you think
There's only two that we know of.
in existence?
No one else knows anything about it.
Yeah,
but they
that
made it.
is awesome.
And it's like a blow mold.
Oh wow.
And it's funny because Mexico, they did a Mexico knockoff. This is the Mexican knockoff. They don't have stripes, but the figurine's a little different.
Yeah.
He's soft rubber.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing how figures that are knockoffs, imitations, and figures that came out off of the line with defects in them can themselves become collectible and worth
Right.
money. Yeah.
They work.
And the first issue helmets and stuff are different. They have, if you can see them on there, the earlier issue has, I can't get it off there, but I got one here, right here. Sorry, you're gonna fall over, buddy. They have this called the ram horn helmet. That's the earlier helmets. That is a difference in them.
Give me a spin to the side there with that. Huh, yeah, I see what you mean by ram horn.
They call it a ram horn helmet. Really, they're okay. Then they made the figurines in the box versions. 1, 2, 3. Then they made them into the carded versions. Same thing, they're just in cards.
Huh.
I believe the box came out first. And they made these. This is the full set of 4. The racing set, explorer set, rescue set, and the Antarctic set. Same figurine, just different setups and the
Okay, I see you
clothing.
got some over here too.
Yeah, there's some set up here. I like him the best because he's kind of the trail.
Yeah.
And this is the Japanese version figurine. It goes in this set right here. Of course, he's small. And we got the crash car. They made these in different varieties. Some of them have red wheels, black wheels, and some of them had chrome valve covers and some don't.
Do they come apart at all?
Yeah, when you hit the front end, they pop apart. They actually have a real car of this.
Oh wow.
The guy has it in his collection. Then they made a girl version of the Evel Knievel so the girls can have fun. Same bikes, just different. Called Daring Darling. They're very cool. And I got them all new in the box. Or in the. I finally found them all. They're kind of.
Well, I'm telling you.
And this down here is called the Road and Trail. This is the hardest one I think is to find. Road and Trail set in this box here. And this is kind of what it looks like sit up.
Oh, down there on top of the box?
Yeah, that's the box, and that's what it looks like set up.
It's a little bit low light, but I can get it.
Yeah, it's hard to.
Yeah.
It comes with the figure with the blue jean. Is that me?
Nope.
The GoPro.
This is Skull Canyon.
Skull Canyon?
Yeah, it's called Skull Canyon. This is what it looks like displayed. And you run your motorcycle, and it jumps a little ramp and busts through the canyon to get out, escape from the. What do you call them?
That's pretty wild.
Call it monster.
The Yeti? Or,
Yeti. Yeah.
And kind of does a
He just crashes.
Indiana Jones kind of thing, run from boulders or whatever.
You wind it up and you jump through them and crash through them like the picture in the box.
Oh, yeah.
And the first issue I have not got yet is a rare. If you can get this in brown,
Uh-huh.
that's a hard one to come by.
Oh.
This is something really cool. These are toothbrushes, electric toothbrushes. A rocket.
And they look like the Snake Canyon.
Yep, that's what they are. They're snake rat.
And then what did he call that officially?
Snake Canyon jump.
The vehicle.
Oh, now you got me on
Was it the Sky Cycle?
Sky Cycle.
Yeah,
Yes,
Sky
it is.
Cycle is what he referred to it as.
And they actually jumped it 2 years ago. Eddie Bauer actually recreated it, and they jumped the canyon with it.
I was probably about 9 or 10 years old. I met Evel Knievel. This was a man that wore a cape. I mean, he was a superhero incarnate. I wanted to be just like all of America wanted to be like Evel Knievel. And like all of America, in 1974, Eddie Braun was captivated watching Evel Knievel attempt to fly a rocket over Idaho's Snake River Canyon. Although the jump failed and Knievel almost died, Eddie Braun was hooked, and 42 years later found himself in the same spot, in nearly the same rocket. The only changes, we made slight changes in the parachute technology because, as you know, Evel Knievel was not successful because his parachute deployed early. So other than the little slight changes, we pretty much fit, form, and finish. It was the same rocket. 4 decades of dreaming, 4 years of planning for a jump that took seconds. Before I even realized that I pushed the button completely, I was already smoking, moving. It was riding a controlled explosion is basically what it was. But instantly hitting 450 miles per hour at 3,000 feet was the easy part. Finding the horizon, steering the rocket, and deploying the chutes is where it got tricky. When Eddie finally realized that he wasn't going to pass out and was going to survive, he allowed himself a smile and a thumbs up, only to realize that when he got to the other side of the canyon, his rocket was coming in hot. So my last communication to my ground crew is, I'm coming in hot and this is going to hurt. That's the last thing I said. Oh, it hurt like hell, but I didn't break my legs, so thank God for that. Like I best describe it, it's not pleasant at all. But while the ride itself was unpleasant, the journey could not have been more fulfilling. I finished out the dream of my hero.
The canyon with the same style. It's steam powered. If anybody didn't know, it's not a rocket. It's steam powered rocket.
I did not know that.
Yes, and it pretty powerful. This is kind of a real collectible because of box. The fast tracker. And they're just, you got to have one in your collection. And this is another rocket. These are going for good money now. This is the same rocket that's in that set over there, but
Yeah.
it's just you can buy the rocket itself.
I like that.
That's a
that
3D.
Yeah, the 3D.
3D, you got to put together. I've got a couple more sets in there
Where did you get that from?
for eBay. That's all you can. I've only found very few things at garage sales. estate sales. They are hard to come by.
Kind of trying to get a
Yes,
side view so you can see the 3-dimension aspect of it. I see you got some nice helmets up here.
Yeah, the one on the top right is made by Rock Hard. Those, they only made them like 1 year. They got full face, they got the half shell, and the motocross one. The 3 right there. Not too many of them out there. They're hard to come by.
And I can also see that underneath some of your other memorabilia, you have a pinball machine hidden there.
Yeah, this is all original pinball machine. It works fine.
Yeah, I can tell it's on right now. Looks like it's operating quite nicely.
It works pretty good.
So, tell us, besides your the coin-op Stratocycle and perhaps your pinball machine there, what do you consider to be your highest priced items?
Pinball machine, Stratocycle,
Yeah, like some of your small
bicycles. Oh, the bicycles would be the...
Okay,
These are
bicycles.
probably the valuable ones right here. This right here, these 3 right here are probably the top higher dollar ones.
Mm-hmm.
Then,
Would it be okay to share what those are kind of going for with us?
yeah, I mean, this probably go for between $600 to $1,000 for this one.
$600 to $1,000. Nice.
Yeah, that's probably same here, $600 to $1,000. These probably about $600 to $700.
$600-700.
Yeah.
That is not bad.
If you have one sealed in the box, they're going for $1,000 all day long, just for a standard.
That stunt cycle.
Yeah, just a stunt. So I've got, they're in there. I got a new one in there too.
Yeah.
Some stunt cycles.
$1,000 all day long.
Yeah,
Your bicycle? Oh yeah.
yeah, that's a good one there. That's another high dollar one.
Okay, so how'd you get this one here?
I got this off the guy that had. Evel Knievel gave it to him
Okay.
when he was like 10 years old.
This bicycle here.
This bicycle here, and it supposedly he's told me that Evel Knievel got it before they produced in '76. He got it in '75, 2 of them, to make sure they were okay. And he liked them, I guess. That's what I was told.
So again, these were kind of prototype.
Well, yeah, they were just kind of the first ones.
Okay.
Then he gave it to the neighbor kid at 10 years old, and they kept it and took it back to him before he passed away, and had Evel and Robbie sign it.
Evel and Robbie.
Yeah, I've got the
So
paperwork.
this was given to the man, or the child, the kid, by the man himself.
Right.
Evel himself.
And I got documents on the authenticity.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
He's even got paperwork on it. That is very nice when you can get that.
And a picture of the bike with Evel.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what would you consider that going for?
Oh, easy 2,000.
And you'd never part with that, would you?
No. Then they got of course, the trash cans, and I got all the lunch boxes. Oh, the Evel shirt. I got 2 of the trash cans.
I've got the thermos and everything.
Yeah, there's thermo. I got 3 or 4 of those. These are really cool. These are called Raw Power. Basically, you put them on the Evel Knievel bikes.
Oh, yeah.
Called Raw Power.
Nice. Put that on there and you got the motorcycle revving.
Yeah, a lot of people did that. This is a cool belt. I haven't never seen another one like it. It's from the 70s.
Wow.
And they made Game Boy. This is what's cool.
Game Boy, too. You gotta be
Game
kidding
Boy.
me.
Still sealed.
What do you think about that, Rashad?
Oh, that's pretty cool. And made by Rockstar, the same people who did Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
This is the dragster they have. It's real cool. The dragster, when it goes so far that it does a wheelie and it pops a parachute out.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
And this is a Canyon Ridge set, similar to the Trail Ridge. It has a pop-up camper, it has a trailer, and it has a trail bike. It's a cool little set. Then they have a little stunt stadium that's down here. It has a ramp on it. You wind it up and it does some tricks. I got a few of those. But interesting is when Evel Knievel had some issues, someone wrote something bad about his parents, and he apparently broke this guy's arms.
Yeah, he beat him with the ball bag.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And they dropped, the Ideal dropped